Hey, welcome back. Thanks for joining me again. So now I'm going to show you how to order. That's the point of Big Mac Organics, so let me just walk you quickly through how to do that. If you haven't left your member page, it should say Welcome Members. Below that it should show you your vendor events for the day. I could order dairy and juices, I could order grocery, I could order produce. By the way, the little heart next to these three categories means that those things are ordered every other week. Those are my regular items there. Below that, then we have Misty Meadows, Country Life, and then the tutorial, which is actually where I'm going to go. So from the member page, again, this is your most important page because this has all your information on it. I'm going to click on the vendor from which I want to order. So if I want to order dairy and juices, I'm going to simply click right on the word dairy and juices. For me, I'm going to click on the word tutorial. And what that will do is it will open up a new window. Now your username and your password for this website is the same. Alright, so go ahead and type in your username and password, and you should be able to log right in. And here we are. This is what it looks like if people have already ordered. A couple things I want to point out right away. Your menu bar on the left-hand side, we're not going to do much with that right now. This area up here on the upper left called Select Source. Again, we're not going to do much with that right now. But on the right-hand side in the white area, you've got your categories. These are the categories of food or products that are available. And below that are the current cases that are being split. That's the part that I want to draw your attention to right away. The current cases that are being split, this first one, there are 3 people that are ordering it. There's a bunch of information in here. Well, what is it? Well, under the description, it says it's cream cheese. It's organic cream cheese bars. I'm going to click on this word more and it will tell me, okay, cream cheese bars, pasteurized, 95% organic. Okay, I'm happy with that. Well, how much does it cost? Well, the full case price is $42.37. And so $42.37, well, they end up to be $3.53. Well, for 8 ounces, per 8 ounces, it says. How many are in that case? Well, if I take a look to the left here, the size, it tells me that there's 12 8-ounce blocks of cream cheese in this case. All right. So I notice in here too that some of the names are red, and some of these other products, they're black. Oh, this one's a mixture of black and red. All right. Red indicates to me that the case is not yet full. Nobody's getting any cream cheese yet because we have not filled the case. Black indicates to me that the case is full. Anybody who is typed in this bold black lettering, it means they are getting at least some product. Okay. This one that is a mixture of both red and black, those that are in black are getting some product. The one that is in red is not. Every so often you might see your name split. Your name might be half in the black and half in the red. And if the next case fills, then your name will go back together and it will be all in black instead of having 2 entries. Okay, so for the cream cheese, I'd actually like to order at least one of those. How much is needed to fill this case? Well, 1. Under additional split units needed to fill, it says 1. So that is almost a full case. So I want to order some of that. So I'm going to click on order. And what we have you do is we have you put in a minimum number that you want and a maximum number that you want. And what that does is that gives the software some leeway to decide which is the best way to fill the cases so that the most people get the most product. So I want at least 1. Actually, you know what? I want 3. I want a minimum of 3. I encourage you to put in the lowest number that you can get by with, all right, or the lowest number you want, and then put in the maximum amount that you would take, even if you have to put it in the freezer. I want 3 to 6 of those. If you want to put in a comment, you're certainly welcome to do that. I'll explain that perhaps a little bit later. So when you put in your minimum amount of 3, minimum quantity, and then your maximum amount of 6, now I'm going to click on order, and it will show me, wow, good, that case filled. All right, now I've got 3 numbers next to my name. That first number represents the minimum amount that I said I wanted, 3. The last number represents the maximum amount that I said that I wanted, 6. And that middle number tells me how many I am getting at this point in time. Okay? So you've got your minimum on the left, your maximum on the right, and then that middle number gives me the exact number that, should the case be closing today, this is exactly what I would get. Okay? Okay, so moving down, this next product here, those are feta cheese crumbles. That person ordered a minimum of 8, a maximum of 12. Well, how many are in that case? Well, there's 12. There's 12 4-ounce blocks of feta cheese. The next product, that is Mexican cheese. Okay, the very first thing that I do when I go in to order some things is I look quickly through this list of things that are already being ordered to make sure that what I want, or a very close approximation, is not already there. It doesn't make sense. Let's say that if I want to order carrots, and I order carrots, and I've decided to order a 5-pound bag of carrots, it doesn't make any sense for the next person to come in and order a 2-pound bag of carrots, because that's a lot of carrots, a lot of cases we need to fill, and then nobody gets carrots if neither case fills. So if there is a very close approximation to what you need, I would encourage you to simply order from that open case already. And Mexican cheese is fine. I wanted shredded cheese, but wasn't thinking Mexican. I was thinking just straight cheddar, but that's just fine. I will order the Mexican. So I'm going to click on order to the left of that Mexican cheese. Before I do that, how many are needed to fill? 2. Additional split units needed to fill the case. It says 2. The first 2 people here are in black. It means they are already getting cheese. This last person here is in red, and that's because that is too much of a quantity. It's overflowing the first case there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to order, and I'm going to order those 2, and maybe I would take up to 4. And then in the comment I'm going to say, would take cheddar if ordered. Okay, so I'm going to click on order, and now it shows up. And now you see the person above me is black. Now they are getting, well, the middle number, they're getting 5. I'm getting 3. All right, moving on down, there's my comment. Okay, all right. The next item, this coconut milk, there is 1 left in that case. There's only 6 cans here. The size tells me 6. 96 fluid ounces. That is a big can of coconut milk. Down on the bottom here, the milk. You know what? I want a gallon of milk, so I'm going to click on order. And I just want 1. I don't want 2. I just want 1. So I'm going to put 1 in my minimum box, 1 in my maximum box, and I'm going to click order. And oh, let's see. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, so the first 2 people are getting milk, but I am not. If I take a look at the size, there are 4 128-ounce, that's 4 gallons. And that price over here per is $9.92 for Organic Valley 2% milk. And because there are 4 gallons, this first person wants 3, the next person wants a minimum of 1, maximum of 3. Now she's getting her minimum. That middle number is a 1. So that fills the case, that 4. And when I come in and try to order that 1, I'm not going to get that unless some other people come in and order 2. So maybe what I'll do, maybe I can take 2. That might take a little bit of the stress off of the group, so to make up the rest of that case. So I'm going to click on change. And when I click on change, I'm going to change my 1, 1 to a 1, 2. And then I'm going to save that again. Okay, so now it looks like I'm getting some because I turned green. So let's go back and let's take a look. And I am. Wow, that's fabulous. So that's because Kathy here bumped up to 3. She was getting 1 before, now she's getting 3. And so we have 2 cases of milk being ordered. So now all that is not real important. Basically the point is this, that if you see that a case is full, it's irrelevant. Just put your number in there anyway. If I want some of these feta crumbles, I see that the case is already full. There isn't anybody that is in the red there, but it doesn't matter. I don't need to know if it's going to give me some or not. Just put it in. So I'm going to click on order. And maybe I want 2 to 3 containers of those. And when I click on order, let's see what happens. Oh, I get some. Okay, good. So I'm getting 3. Now they have 9. All right. So if you want it, even though the case looks full, I would encourage you to just simply put it in. You never know. The computer may allocate some to you. I kind of figure it knows what it's doing, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. So that is how you order. Again, remember that the most important place for you to go is going to be the Big Mac Organics member page, because on that member page you have a whole list of all the vendors that are open today. And by simply clicking on the link, it takes you to those ordering areas, and you can just place your order from those pages, the links that you've clicked on. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, do please contact me. Thanks so much.